Hi, my name is Maysem Maya Mitalipova. I'm Uyghur, and I'm a scientist biologist here at Whitehead Institute at MIT in the United States, in Cambridge. Today I want to testify for one of my favorite Uyghur singer. His name is Zahir Shah Ablemit. Or Abdul Zahir Ablemit, which is a stage name is Zahir Shah. Zahir Shah Ablemit is a young Uyghur musical star, and he's a singer who shot to fame, to very popular fame, in 2015 through the Uyghur talent show Shpegyol Sadasi, the voice of the Silk Road, and his twin brother Abdulwaris Ablemit, who is now based in the United States, and also raised alarm about Zahir Shah's disappearance. And by Radio Free Asia, we were able, through Radio Free Asia, we were able to confirm that Zahir Shah has been sent to one of the re-education camps near Atush city in southern East Turkestan. Zahir Shah Ablemit was born in 1985 in Atush city, and his parents also have also been detained, probably in the same time, in the connection with the trip to Turkey in 2016, when they went to Istanbul to visit Zahir Shah's brother Abdulwaris, who was working there at the restaurant. So Zahir Shah and his parents in 2016 went to Turkey to visit their son and his brother. Having connection abroad, and especially a link to other Muslim countries, and we think that this could have been the major reason why Zahir Shah and his both parents were detained by Chinese government in one of those re-education camps. Zahir Shah Ablemit was born to a very ordinary family, and he had no connection with any counter-terrorism or any separatism. All he was very famous and very beloved singer in East Turkestan. His father was a driver, and his mom was running a small restaurant in Atush. And according to his brother Abdulwaris, Zahir Shah, from very young age, he was fascinated by the music, and he was very talented. And from very young age, he was singing. He spent all his time hanging around with musicians, with the folk musicians, and listening to them performing at the weddings or any other gatherings or any traditional Uyghur festivals. He devoted all his efforts to becoming a singer, learning a different music from different teachers, and also taking part in numerous cultural events and competitions from very young age. He was almost a self-promoting and self-educating singer, who grew up in among very rich Uyghur cultural city Atush, which is very close to famous city of Kashgar. And he had actually released himself one of the albums on his own with lots of compositions and songs in 2006. His big break came in 2015 when he entered one of the shows, The Voice of the Silk Road competition, an Uyghur language version of the very famous international franchise, The Voice. Zahir Shah Ablimit, while performing at the stage and participating in this competition, he had won a second prize and given a sport car, which he gave it to his father as a gift. After the series of releases, he released several songs and very famous songs. Guli Rina, which he first sang with the voice of the Silk Road mentor Mahmoud Sulaiman, and also he has another couple of very famous songs, and among them is Jananra Söz, and then a very emotional song Ana, which is translated as the mother. He actually dedicated that songs to his mom. And he gave a lot of solo concerts and participated in many government-organized events, televised mashrabs, Nowruz, and New Year celebrations. So Zahir Shah Ablimit was very, very beloved and very famous singer, very young star, and he performed not only modern Uyghur songs but also old folk songs as well. And he was on the rise of his professional career, and since July 2017, we're missing Zahir Shah Ablimit, and as well as his brother Abdulwaris and myself, an entire Uyghur community abroad and also in Vatan in East Turkestan. We all want to know where our beloved singer Zahir Shah Ablimit. We would like to ask Chinese government to let us know if Chinese government claims that all the students, so-called students of so-called re-education camps, if they have been all graduated, it means that Zahir Shah Ablimit is supposed to be graduated as well. Why don't we hear from Zahir Shah Ablimit? We want to know where our beloved singer is. We request from Chinese government to give us an answer and immediately release our beloved singer, Zahir Shah Ablimit. And I personally will not stop testifying for my favorite and talented singers, artists, professors, scholars, lots of other musicians, and until I see them being released, until they will appear on internet, until we see them on televisions, until we will hear as a as his brother, my friend Abdulwaris, will hear the voice of his brother Zahir Shak, like him, and also will be able to see him on a video, and he can freely reach out his brother and know that his brother is doing well. So I will not stop. I want to let Chinese government to know that I will not stop, and I will keep asking Chinese government and any international human rights organizations will be asking for the information about this our beloved Uyghurs. Thank you.